Impact segment tonight, a recent Fox News poll asked women registered voters what they think of Newt Gingrich. Favorable, 24%. Unfavorable, 58%. Can't say, 9%. Never heard of him, 8%. That's the Jersey Shore crowd. Joining us now from Washington, Fox News contributor Leslie Marshall, and from Fort Worth, Texas, Janine Turner, radio talk show host on KLIF. Janine, we'll begin with you. What do you make of those numbers?
I don't know what I make of those numbers, because if you listen to that crowd in the room in South Carolina, I don't think that was all men applauding there. I mean, I think women are more concerned about the economy. They don't have jobs, their husbands don't have jobs, their children don't have jobs. I don't think this whole issue with his former wife is really going to hurt him.
All right, but here's the problem, Janine. If you have three guys that are basically saying the same thing about the economy, and you do, Gingrich, Romney, and Santorum, then it comes down to personalities. And the Fox News poll shows that Mitt Romney is by far, in a way, the most popular among women. And if he does win in South Carolina, it's going to be because of women, because men are going to go for Gingrich, in my opinion, my humble opinion, tomorrow. Janine.
Well, you never know. I think that it ain't, till it's over. Yogi Berra, 57, my father taught me. And, I got all sidetracked with that little quote there. But, Ronald Reagan in 1980, he didn't get the women's vote either. And now recently in a 2011 Gallup poll, he's been regarded as
I know that, but there's a big difference between Reagan's presentation and Gingrich's. What do you say, Leslie?
Well, Bill, he is not doing well with women, and this was before the interview with his former wife. And, I think it comes down to a few things. One, I do think some women, don't like him. They like Mitt Romney and think that Mitt Romney's the guy that can beat President Obama. Two, you said, it's about personality. Absolutely. And I think that Newt comes across for many women as about a bit bombastic, whereas Romney comes off more as a gentleman. I hate to say it, Bill, and feminists are going to get mad at me. Romney's better looking. I mean, Perry does better with women.
Really
Santorum does better with women.
Does that really matter
It shouldn't,
anymore,
but it does. It shouldn't, but it does.
Santorum's
and not just
a good-looking guy. Santorum is,
but he does
right?
better. Rick Santorum, see, all of the candidates, like you said, not much difference. But Newt did not do well with women before this. I don't think that's going to change.
I think it's more the bombastic stuff than the look stuff. Because, Janine, I think there are some women who they don't like loud guys and brash guys and, confrontational guys. Now, of course, I'm not like that, but I know men who are, and some women just don't like that. And, of course, Gingrich is really in your face.
Well, he is in your face, and he has a lot of solutions that require the work of all Americans. It's sort of not, he doesn't really present an easy fix. He presents he's a deep thinker. He has a lot of plans that are going to require all of us in America to step forward. And women are a little bit busy, raising families and working at the same time. But I really think that it is hard to pick, but I think women may turn for him. In the past, history has proven that the most conservative candidate has won.
In either South Carolina or Florida. I think women will probably.
But I think he may win in South Carolina.
He might. Listen, when you have that kind of fire behind you with just 48 hours, when you have that kind of a
women like fire too.
They do. But it's a matter of Newt Gingrich's perception of him over a lot of years. If he were just coming out of nowhere and people didn't know him, that would be right. But people have formed opinions of him, perhaps unfairly. I'm going to give Leslie the last word, which is very, very frightening for me, but I'm going to do it. So, Leslie, you go ahead.
I was going to compliment you and say, well, we like bombastic men, Bill, when they're attractive, which many women, including myself, think you are, but not necessarily the heavy white-haired guy, Mr. Gingrich. His past does come into play, not just politically, but personally, and definitely with women. We're very emotional. And I'll leave it at that, okay?
It's true, and I think that the speaker knows that, and he has tried to soften it up. But I think last night he did what he had to do. I mean, he went after the messenger, and the messenger was trying to exploit the situation. And I know both men and women applauded that action last night. Not all of them.
I thought it was a very smart political move.
It was.
And all I have to say is think of Lincoln.
All right, I always
Lincoln
do.
Lincoln wasn't that good looking.
But there wasn't.
He was a great president.
Janine, let me break this to you. Wasn't television then. All right, no television.
I know, but he would have won
They didn't see him. All right.